I start in the name of Lord of the Universe, the most gracious and most merciful. I welcome to Agently. I'm a property analyst. So I do total analysis of property in Karnataka. Today is my first video regarding the issues what clients are facing at the time of purchasing property. So based on my experience yesterday what I faced, I'll be sharing you what issues were with the client and what solution we got and what understanding we had done. So this is going to be my first video. Thanks to the Lord for granting me knowledge on this, and I pray to Lord for to grant us all beneficial knowledge. So knowledge is of two kind, like you can get bad knowledge also and good knowledge also. So the beneficial knowledge we are going to ask for the Lord to give us. So let me start with the topic. Client contacted me as he was telling about that he's looking for a property which is in Bangalore South. I'm not going to point out exactly where is the property. So in Bangalore South, he was telling that property is something around Begur you can consider. So he told it is a housing society site. So he was having like surety that there wouldn't be any issues as it is a housing board society. But my understanding is even housing society is a private society. So they just do for their beneficent to get their advantage and earnings only they do that. So I told him you share the location. So normally I do analysis based on location and property number. If you know, it will be better, and owner's name in if you get to know, it is more better. So these three things without any documentation we check. So there are three services which I opt as. One is satellite based old data, one is BufferZone check. So BufferZone of lakebed, Rajakaluve, Vagu, Nala, these all buffer zones we check. So in that he had opted for the second service, and third service what we offer is only exclusively for Karnataka, total property analysis. Buffer zone we check in Telangana, that is mostly Hyderabad, and Karnataka, total Karnataka we check. So he had opted for Bangalore buffer zone check. So I asked him for the location and property number. He shared me the basic. He didn't share me the property number as it was only buffer zone check. So exactly I marked the property and I started my analysis. The thing I was finding is there is a Rajakaluve passing on the property. So it is a housing board approved property and it has got approval in 1998. So you can imagine in 1998 he's got approval. So you can see this almost here somewhere the property was. I'm not going to show exactly. So let that be in privacy. So thing was exactly ending portion. It was a 40-60 plot, and at the end of the plot there was a Rajakaluve passing on the property. But if you see visually, practically, as on date, there is no Rajakaluve, there is nothing seen there. So after total analysis, I found that there is a Rajakaluve on the property and total property is under buffer zone. And I found that was a secondary Rajakaluve. So thing is, we'll have from the center of Rajakaluve 25 meters buffer zone in Karnataka, mainly in Bangalore. This is the buffer zone required for secondary Rajakaluve. So I told him that your property is exactly on Rajakaluve. I sent him the report. I checked the master plans also. All the basic things I checked. He was telling how can it be? It is a housing society plot, and how can this issue come in housing society plot? Thing is giving names like government official names, considering many of the official names in the name of government. Housing society sell plots in the name of government, but it is purely a private firm. So there is a different kind of schemes available for them that I will be explaining in future how this housing society works. But for basic I can tell you that they will get service, like government will support them in getting land at low cost, because housing society has basic rules from government to provide every homeless person to have home. So that is the concept of housing society, but it is clearly misused. As on date, it is very clearly misused. So thing is, let's go back to the property. So he told, okay, it is a housing society. It has been DC converted. I told nothing matters. It is on the Rajakaluve, then that is very clearly government land. So Rajakaluve will be government land. Then I found basic things that already the Rajakaluve, what these BBMP or the department who has done this SWD or Kalwa has done it underground. On the road underground they have done, and they have hidden that totally. But thing is, today or tomorrow, and basically when we checked, we saw the notification. If there is any notification on Rajkalva part, there was no notification. If you see on that survey number exactly, but there is encroachment, but government has not notified online. So thing is, there can be two options. One, they can notify in future, and another option is there are chances it is already notified but it is not published online. You have to go offline and check on it. So this is the basic thing where he got confused, like it is like not notified, you're telling nothing. I told him that, see, it is a B Kharab land. B Kharab is nothing but a public land, you can tell. So there are two kind of Kharab lands. One is A Kharab and one is B Kharab. Any day we'll explain regarding A Kharab and B Kharab. So it is a B Kharab and public land. So it is common for all, I told. So he told, okay. So what must be the issues, or what will be the issues in future? I told him clear cut. It is a government land. It will go back to government. Even though if they take Rajkalva from a different route, but it is clearly there in the revenue documents that this is the land being encroached by private person. So it is very clear that there is an encroachment, and why would you pay so much of amount and purchase government land? Basic thing, you should try avoiding purchasing government land. There are lot more topics on government land, like B Kharab land. There are Kaldari, Bandidari, and many other Kharab lands where people tend to miss that out. And not only people, it's advocates also miss that out. So that is also government land. So try avoiding to purchase any government land. So this was the topic as of today. It was basically housing society built on or encroached government land and built. Not only this is one which I have seen, there are lot many housing societies which are quite, you can see big actors house also been on Rajkalva, and different kind of issues you can see. So this kind of things where people tend to believe any housing society as a government body or something. So avoid that and understand that they are also a private sellers, and they are also going to eat you up. That's all. So no one is going to spare you, save you from these things. Even advocates, many of the advocates, I haven't seen them checking on Rajkalva, and they clearly tell, this is not our topic, Baba, move away from here. We won't guide you on this. We don't have idea on this. Because thing is, there is no clarity on, official clarity on sizes of Rajkalvas, primary, secondary, tertiary. So only by my expertise, like doing thousands of properties, I got an approximate data. Already NGT have told BBMP to bring out exact sizes of Rajkalvas, but I don't think so till date they have given this. The case is still running from NGT. So be careful. Avoid purchasing on Rajkalvas, even if it is not seen visually, and if there is no notification. It is very clear what we learned from yesterday's analysis, that clear cut avoid it, because government land is going to be government and private is going to be private. Today or tomorrow, why would you pay so much of amount and buy a government land? It is useless. So this completes my today's first topic, and I'll be sharing regarding any of the properties in future what I face very typically wrong. So bye. Thanks for watching Agently Property Analysis. Thank you.